Hey, what's up, everybody? Day one, joint practice, Green Bay Packers, New England Patriots. We're going to dive into that in this video. We're going to talk about like how did that go? There's something that happened that I'm super geeked about as a Packer fan, and you should be super geeked about it as a Packer fan. We saw something from Jordon Love that I can't wait to dive into. So we're going to talk about today's joint practice, but I also want to dive a little bit into, and we'll start out with this. We'll get to Jordan Love last, but we'll start out with obviously this time of the year you've got guys battling for position and guys that thought they were starters. That all of a sudden you got this rookie that's coming out of nowhere, some guy that was hurt last year that all of a sudden jumps and he's grinding and he's getting his way to the top of the cream of the crop, I should say. Like they're battling out these positions, and I want to dive into just some really key ones to look out for, some fun ones to watch. So we're going to dive into that first. I'd really like to get into that, but first let's get into let's start at offensive line, right? So let's right tackle. I mean, you've got Zach Tom and Nyman kind of battling it out. So that's going to be a fun one to watch. We're going to want to look at that over the next couple of weeks. But Zach Tom will start somewhere along the offensive line. We all know that, and it's looking more and more like it's going to be at right tackle. So this might not be that fun one to watch because I think it's going to be Zach Tom's. He's been starting with the number ones and he's been in practice doing it. And we're seeing him there at right tackle like every time, right? So might not be the nail biter that we're looking for, but a fun one to watch. Let's bounce over to defense, and then we're going to get back into offense. We're going to go offense, defense. So let's talk about Carrington Valentine and Corey Ballantyne, right? So Corey Ballantyne, it's his spot, right? The corner four, it's his spot to lose. So Corey Ballantyne, he's got it solidified. Watch out. Here comes this draft pick, seventh rounder out of like nowhere, right? Carrington Valentine, he might be the diamond in the rough in this draft, I'm telling you. And he's showcased a lot. We saw it in Cincinnati, right, where he had a couple of pivotal pass breakups and interception. This dude is just bringing it. And I'm sure Corey Ballantyne is like, dude, okay, pump the brakes. I want to start. But, dude, Valentine is like I haven't yet to see a bad performance from him, whether it be in practice or in joint practices or in a preseason game, whatever. And I can't wait to see actually how he performs this week against New England. We'll see how that goes. But let's switch over back to offense, right? And who's going to get that number 3 back position, right? We already know it's Patrick Taylor's currently, but watch out. All of a sudden, here comes Emmanuel Wilson, right? And he's got like this impressive 111-yard, 2-touchdown performance Friday night last week against Cincinnati. So right when Patrick Taylor thinks it's his, and I think it still will be his, I mean, mainly because of the impact he has on special teams, right? He fills that gap tremendously. So I think it's going to be Patrick Taylor's regardless, but Emmanuel Wilson's making it pretty interesting right now. That's a fun one to watch, and we're going to want to watch that one. Let's stay in offense a second. Let's talk about Samori Toure and then Jaden Reed, right? So Samori Toure, I mean, it's his spot right now. He's at the top of the crop right now for that position. So he's got that slot receiver kind of bagged up right now, but I think it's only going to be short-lived, honestly, because Jaden Reed, although his numbers weren't as sexy with Cincinnati, against Cincinnati, I think he had 2 receptions, 20 yards, but he made his presence felt. This dude's got a knack for hauling in some contested receptions. So anytime that they've got like tight coverage, he's not only hauling it in. This dude has the speed, and I love when they put him in motion. and the speed that he brings. You've got Luke Musgrave, you've got Christian Watson, you've got Jaden Reed. I keep saying those three names over and over again because that's the fastest Green Bay has been and for ever that I in my lifetime. So um, just a fun one to watch there. And then also, on defense, just a couple of names that we're going to want to watch out for. Is Cox and Ford, but we're going to switch to safety two, right? So Jonathan Owens, I'm like, okay, this dude's got it locked. Comes over from Houston. This guy's got the position. It's his. I mean, and he's looked really good in practice and in training camp. But then, he did not look good versus Cincinnati. And dare I say, this dude might end up losing his job, right? So he might be one of the cuts that Green Bay makes. Although he could, he could if he shows it, if he shows the stuff, versus the Patriots this coming preseason or upcoming game, uh, he may end up getting that position back. But as of right now, Jonathan Owens, though, between Travarius Moore, but let's talk about Travarius Moore. This dude, he's looking more and more like the position might be his, right? He came from San Francisco. I think he was there from 2018 to 2022. I think he only started 13 times. But he has he's got the experience in not just the postseason. He's got Super Bowl versus Kansas City. So this he's been there, kind of done that. I mean, he's seen a lot. So I think Travarius Moore might end up getting this position. So watch out for that battle too. A really fun one to watch. But let's talk about like what happened today. So today, and this is what I'm so pumped up about. For me personally, it's exciting for us as Packer fans to just be a part of it. But we've been waiting for Jordon Love to show the stuff, right? So Jordon Love, he's pissed me off so much because he's leaving so many big plays out on the field. Whether it be Luke Musgrave that he's missing up the middle for deep passes or big gains, I should say, or overthrowing Christian Watson or Jaden Reed or Dobbs, whatever. But he finally connected, guys. He finally connected. I'm super freaking pumped. But let's talk about his performance today, right? So this dude, he was 16 of 28, right? So 3 touchdowns. And here's the big thing to be excited about: 0 interceptions. 0 interceptions. So he protected the ball, right? He got rid of it when he needed to. I think he forced one, that was really questionable, but he connected his touchdown passes with Dobbs, Luke Musgrave. Again, dude, we're going to keep hearing Luke Musgrave over and over again, but he also connected with the play of the day today, Christian Watson, and we're going to try to check this out here. Man, this super pumped. So let's check this out. Okay, so you've got Jordon Love. Let's just watch. I'll shut up. Yes. Yes. Guys, I am super freaking pumped. He finally connected on a deep ball. His first time yet, and that's no joke. His first time yet. That gives us hope. That gives us what I've been wanting to see, and I'm really hoping he can do that this week, in their preseason game versus New England. Anyways, leave your comments below. I really want to know, am I over exaggerating how pumped I should be because he connected once on a deep ball? But I think that once he does it once, right, I think you're going to start seeing it more and more. Anyways, super pumped. Go Pack.